Alright guys, so what I got going on today is an unboxing of a Springfield 1903 replica model used for drill from Glendale Trade Store. I'll have a link in the description and also the ID number, or product number I guess. I'll probably put that on screen. But I've been looking for a rifle for a while now. I kind of went to GoFundMe and they said, hey, we don't really do this, replica rifles or anything. So we thought that was kind of stupid, but we still asked people to help us out, and we ended up getting one because this is what I was practicing with before. And this is made out of just, I think a 2x8, I think that's what it was. I don't know, but this piece split off from the handle right here. So that's not even the right balance point or weight, it's not even a pound. So we got this so I can start practicing for comp. Just came in today and I got home from school and I was so excited. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get right into it, I guess. Shouldn't take that long, just a box. So the model I got, like I said earlier, was a 1903 Springfield. And I got the wood grain with chrome. It costs a little bit extra. There's the black, there's the white, there's the wood grain on black metal, and there's also the wood grain on chrome metal, which is the one I got. So I'll probably still need that. Let's crack this puppy open. It's another box. Alright. So it weighs 8.5 or 4 pounds, I don't really remember. Here's just the shipping stuff on there. So we don't need this box anymore. This is one more box, and we should be able to see it. Oh, there's a little bit more tape. I also got a sling and a rubber butt plate, which I will be putting on it probably in the video. I'll just have to add that in. Alright, here we go. How much tape did they use on this thing? Alright, we don't need to. Alright, first thing really quick is the sling. I got a white and nickel to match the chrome, and the white because I think that pops on the wood grain. So I got the white sling. And here we also got the rubber butt plate. It's not that difficult. You undo a screw and a screw, put this on, put another screw and screw on top. Alright, now here's the main attraction. The bubble wrap. Just kidding. Alright. One more time. I'm going to try to save this bubble wrap because the bubble wrap is so much fun to play with. Okay. Take that off. Take out the bubble wrap. Alright, so this is the rifle in plastic. It's actually nice that they did that because it's raining out today, so even if water seeped through all those boxes and bubble wrap. Dang, that looks super nice. So my model number is F160687. That's the model number of this rifle, and this looks really nice. So basically what we got is we got chrome butt plate, we got chrome lower sling mount, a chrome trigger guard and trigger. The trigger doesn't work though. None of the 1903s do from Glendale. Chrome action, which does work. It's actually really smooth. You got the rear sight, the upper sling mount, the stacking swivel, and it does come with, if you can see it right here, comes with a bayonet lug right there. I'm going to go ahead and take this cap off. I'm probably never going to use it. And the front sight. So I know the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stacking swivel off because I never ever use that. I'm going to take this front sight off because I've been cut by that numerous times. And this rear sight off because that hurts like crazy too. And we'll go from there. So for the rubber butt plate, like I said, it's just a couple screws really quick. I'll go ahead and show you them. This is the butt of the rifle right here, okay? You got one screw right here, and one screw right here. You can see it on there, right there. So what we're just going to do is really simple, okay? You take a screwdriver, Phillips, and you undo the screws. I'm going to end up saving this butt plate because it looks really nice and shiny. So maybe eventually I'll use it for something. I don't know. There's a couple comps. We have one coming up in February, and you're required to have a rubber butt plate. I don't know if that's all of them. This is our first comp for our JRTC core. We just got started 3 years ago. This is our third. So we're getting excited about this comp coming up in about a week. Alright, so once you take those screws off, this butt plate just slides off like that. And to put the other one on, just take a screw, put it through your rubber butt plate, put the butt plate with the tab on the screw mount right there, and just kind of hand tighten these for now, I guess, to get them into place. But it's literally just 2 screws. It's not that difficult. You could probably figure it out in 2 seconds. So I'll get back to you when everything's all ship-shaped and ready to go. Alright, so got the rubber butt plate on there. And I started to put the sling on. Rear one's easy. It's just a nice, easy clip. You just kind of clip it onto that rear mount right here. So you just kind of pull this tab down. I use the screwdriver to pry it open a little bit. Put it on there. Rear one, the top one's even easier. It's kind of like the JRTC belts. You got this little tab that folds down and up to keep it in place. You just pull it out like that. Make sure you don't twist the sling. You want it to be straight. Put it through the sling mount. Pull it tight. Slide your buckle, I guess you'd call it, up to this. Again, make sure it's tight. And pull down on that buckle and make sure it's all the way. And I think your sling's attached. It should be. Oh, I messed up a little bit, but that's basically it. So, yeah. Alright, so I got my sling on there. It'll sound nice and cool now when I do my spins, you know. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this front stacking swivel right here, because if you guys are doing the Hell's Whip or ever done the Hell's Whip, this thing scares me all the time when it's just sitting there. I always catch my hand on it at some point. And it's just held on by a screw. Phillips again, just put the Phillips screwdriver on there, twist it off, just like that. Screw should come right out like that. Swivel comes right off like that. And this brace you should be able to just put the screw back into. Should. Like I said, in theory it should. Like that. So now you just got to tighten it down so it clamps on there and doesn't move around. Just like that. See? No rattling or anything. And now there's nothing to cut my hand on except for this bottom screw, but that's a lot better than having this thing swinging around, alright? So, next thing to take out is the front sight, which is right here. The only thing holding that in is a pin. So you just knock that out, front sight comes out. And on the rear one, right here, just 2 Allen wrenches, and undo those, take the rear sight off, and you'll be good to go. So I'll show you that real quick. Alright, so got my Allen wrench. It's pretty small actually. And you just take these 2, I already loosened them up a little bit. You just undo them. Well, I should probably twist it the right way though. That would probably help. And then once you loosen those up, you can already see this is wobbling. Loosen those up enough to where you can get your fingers in there. You can do the rest by hand. Or drop it. That's alright, it's right there. And there goes your rear sight right there. So now, the benefit of that is when you're doing, there's one in my solo where I bring the rifle behind me and out into just a nice little single. Every time I do that from behind, I always hit that rear sight and it hurts like crazy. So now that's all done with, this concludes my unboxing slash review slash setting up of my rifle. Just got it and I'm super happy with it. Oh, it's beautiful. I would suggest one of these to you. So another thing really quick before, make sure you tighten this screw down a lot, because this screw tends to come out sometimes. So just make sure you pay attention to that. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.